What my attempt today is to film 3 videos. I am on video 2. So I'm gonna get this is a rather short video, as I told you guys in the beginning. It is about fraudulence, okay? It is about fraud and it is about sugar daddies, all right? So let's get into the story time and hopefully I can get to this 3rd video I have planned for you guys. I was a junior in high school, well, pee-wee, you know? I was like, okay, I don't have a job, I need money, like life is hard, I'm trying to buy food. So I told my friends and I was like, girl, I just need some money. She was like, well, bitch, you should go get a sugar daddy. I was like, you ain't never lied. So she was like, oh yeah, you should go get a sugar daddy. And I was like, oh, this is obviously a joke, so kiki, it's funny, now it's over. So in the beginning of my senior year, I was like, oh, I was joking around with my friends about the subject and I was like, I should go get a sugar daddy, like shit is gonna be funny, like tee whatever. During English class, I'm like kidding around when we're supposed to be quiet. I'm like kidding around, I'm on the laptop and I'm like, oh, like tee looking at me on Seeking Arrangements, like, bitch, what are you doing? What are you doing? Margaret, bitch, what are you doing? But I'm over here on Seeking Arrangements. I'm just like kiki, like this is so funny, like I'm gonna find a nigga named Joe and he gonna give me money for free. So what's funny is I had talked to my friend, he's a guy, and I was talking to my friend and he was obviously very open with sharing the fact that he had a sugar daddy. What was this nigga name? Like Rob, Bob, Job, like his name was something, and it was something very basic. And he was meeting up with this guy and he gave him money, like he bought him clothes and everything like that. And I was like, oh shit, oh shit, must not be that bad, you know? He came, he was like, oh yeah, must not be that bad, you know? Must be cool, you know, I can get a little bit of easy money, life will be easier, I can buy me some food. So he tells us all these stories. He's like, yeah, but I met him in person, you know, I didn't sign up for any site or anything like that. I was like, damn, obviously I'm gonna have to sign up for something. So the year progressed. Eventually in May's time, I did stop going to school because I had signed up for an internship along with all my friends. So I didn't go to my high school anymore. I went to where the fuck was I just looking? Like, so I stopped going to school. Obviously, me and my friends, we signed up for different internships and my friends went to the hospital. So I was at this school. It was after the first week. I was at this school and I had a friend of mine who also went to the school who brought up the sugar daddy to me a year before. So she came up to me and she was like, oh, like I just signed up for the sugar daddy website. I was like, bitch, really, okay, it's a bold bitch move, you go ahead and do that. He's talking to you. She was like, yeah, he's giving me money and all of this, and I was like, he's giving you money? Money. Well, let's keep conversating here. She was like, yeah, she was like, yeah, he's directing money into my account already. Like, he's giving me like $3,000 already. I know it was like $3,000, you know, I mean, value meals I can get with that, like, bitch. But what? She was like, yeah, he's giving me mad money right now. So I also worked with her after school. So this conversation obviously carried into our work. Just because right before the kids come for work, we end up talking, eating, and conversating with one another. So her older cousin, who also works at our jobs, was like, yeah, she told me to sign up for it, and I did. I need to name this girl. What is her name gonna be? Sarah. So Sarah, the girl who had the money directed into her account, her older cousin was at our job and she was like, yeah, Sarah told me to sign up and I did, and like this cannot be real, like he's putting money in my account and all we're doing is talking, like no one's gonna give you free money like that.
Every time I had love, girl, it was bad love. That's why I sing these words that I sing. Cause girl, I know you're the greatest for me. But so it's so give me all of you in exchange.
And I was just like sitting there like, bitch, this sounds so nice. Oh, don't you love getting free money? But obviously, like, that is not the full story. So a couple days later, actually that night I was on the phone with Sarah and she was telling me, like, you need to sign up, like this is free money and everything, like they're kind, like this is legit and everything like that. So she had bought, bitch. so she had bought. But I was like, okay, give me the link to the site and I'm gonna sign up. So I signed up for the site. And mad niggas all of a sudden I'm in my little messages. I got like 22 messages waiting for me, and I'm just like, it's been like what, 2 hours? Like, it's been like 2 hours. Like, what's really good? I had like Joe, Billy, all these niggas in my fucking messages. And so I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna give him my real number. The fuck do I look like? I'm not gonna give him my banking information. The fuck do I look like? My shit is linked to my mother's and she will kill me, bitch. Slaughter me, bitch. I will be an angel. An angel. Matter of fact, I would die and my mother would die just to go up to heaven and beat my ass again. Alright? So I sign up and I'm not just like, he's gonna have to direct this shit into my PayPal because I'm not in for the fraudulence, you know? I'm not with this shit. I'm a smart bitch, okay? So I get on this texting app on my phone and I'm talking to them and this shit. I'm gonna insert part of a conversation. I had mad screenshots on my other phone, but my phone broke. So did the screenshots, apparently. So I just have like 2 screenshots. But yeah, I was talking to all of them and they were just like, give me your banking information. One of them, my main sugar daddy, was like, oh, like, I'm gonna take you to Paris and London and all of this. And I was just like, nigga, not in this lifetime. Like, you must be off your shit. You must be crazy, bitch. Crazy. But yeah, I was just entertaining it because I thought it was funny. But she obviously thought it was real. She had a couple of them. And then in the length of about 2 days, she comes to work and she's like, all of my account is frozen. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, what is up? So the next day, she takes the day off of work and she goes to the bank. And the bank froze her account because it was like weird activity. And the money needed to be checked out. Like, when you put a check in the account, like, it gets checked out before you can use it or something, I guess. So the shit was not adding up for the bank. And they were like, this money is coming from Pam's catering. And she was like, who the fuck is Pam? Who is Pam? So she was freaking out. She came to work the next day and she was just like, the money is coming from Pam's catering. Like, that is not that nigga name. So she calls him on the phone. Ring on Progresso, bitch. And she calls him on the phone and she's like, oh, like, who the fuck is Pam? Like, what is Pam's catering in Virginia, nigga? What is that? What is up? What is really good? And he pretends to speak another language. Like that. Like, keep in mind, he answered the phone in English. He carried on the first 2 seconds of conversation in complete and utter crisp English. My nigga would have thought he was a French fry. He was crisp English, alright? And all of a sudden, it's not even like Spanish that he's talking. He's speaking gibberish. Shit don't make no type of sense. And we're just like, bitch, what? So we're just like, she's just like, you're gonna get locked up. And I was in the room. I was just like, you gonna get locked up. They won't let you out. Penitentiary. All right. Locked up. But yeah, that carries on. The money gets removed from her account. So we carry on. The money gets removed from her account, and it's pretty much like marked as fraud. So money gets removed from her account. She tells her mom. Her mom thought it was funny. My mama would have killed me. But yeah, that's that story time. Really short. Didn't really have too much to do with me. By the way, I deleted all activity on that site. Boom, finish, chicken soup, whatever. But yeah, don't find a sugar daddy. It's not worth it. It's not worth the fraud. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.